Hi, my name is Tim Bradrick, and this is my game demonstration for my capstone project, Scoundrel Scrolls. We're just going to go ahead and start the app here. I have added a lot of content this week, I'll hit on all the points here. First off, you'll notice when I go to turn off the music, I have a settings button here, and the screen is set up differently. This is an overlay of the settings here, and there's some red ones down at the bottom, which I will be removing for the production version of it. We see that the background music button is there as always, and I've added one additional one, the movement pad position. I wanted to add a third, but I had some issues which I will talk about in my code for that third one. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn off the music and then exit out. And let's see here. The main features are all under the play. The create is pretty much the same. So we'll just go ahead and get started with that. And we'll wait for it to load. Okay. Now, let's see here. Added some additional features. I had mentioned moving the control button here. We'll go ahead and open up the screen. We see some buttons over here. We have the bests showing, and with a brand new character, we have the timer there, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. When I demonstrate the adventure, we'll hopefully beat that. And then the settings screen, and basically the same buttons that we saw before, but this time, if you notice, the movement pad is on the left side. Here we can go in and change it to the center, and there it is in the center. I prefer it on the left. Some of my users wanted it in the center, so that's why I had that established. So we'll move it back. Okay. Now you notice that some of the things have moved around in the world. Let's see here. We have some grapes there. We'll come down here and see if we can. Oh, there we have a new creature, brown bird. A little bit of an AI attached to him, and we also have a donut. That donut is not a pickup; it's a run into, and it will give you an effect. We'll take a look at what the effect is. Right now, that's a sugar donut. That influences your run. You notice my run value is a 2 right now. I'll exit out, go over and run into the... Oh, there we go. We were in the tree, so the hawk did not get us. But the sugar donut, we see the timer up there. We'll go ahead. That pauses the timer, but we now see that the run value is now a 3, so we run a little bit faster. Let's see if we can get down here and run past the hawk, and we see an open area there. We'll come over here and we'll get, here's another sugar donut, and again starts the timer. We'll go and get right now. See the hawk, I'm in the trees, and the hawk doesn't attack you when you're in the trees, but if we go out into the open field and it sees you again, every time it sees you, it makes the sound. And we'll see, I don't know where he is. So there he just attacked. It pushed me a little bit, and it caused some damage to me. And then it flew off. And that's all that hawk does. All right, let's go. Expanded the area a little bit. We see a flock of birds. And the tricky part here is figuring out a way to maneuver around them. See that multiples of them get moving at the same time. And they've already caused a couple points of damage to me. So let's see if we can sneak by them. There we go. So, and let's go grab that banana and grape. There we go. And then let's see if we can get all, there we go. All of them flying at the same time. So, and there they are. And they're just flying away. We're not going to bother them because that will cause way too much damage. All right, over here we see another NPC. She's telling you about an adventure idea that I had when I started doing the brainstorming, and I was suggested to me that I add features in the game alluding to expansions, and that's what that is. There's another hawk down here, and I don't know where he is right now, but we'll wander around and see what we can do to find him. Let's see here. Grab a grape, banana, and we got an acorn in front of the wall we need to fix. Okay, there we go. See right there, another fix. Some of them are behind it and some are in front. I need to go in and clean that up. So another grape. So somewhere the hawk, I don't know where he's at. He's missing in action somewhere. So, all right, let's go see what's over here. Nothing. The events are not randomly generated. That's one of the features I was not able to implement by the time of the deadline. And here was normally the field of poison apples. I cleaned that up a little bit. There's still some around. I just ran into one behind the tree. And here was the field of grapes. Clean that up a little bit, and there's some more poison apples here, so we'll avoid those. And move the store a little bit, and we now see he has a speech bubble. All right, here's push an apple. If we come to the center of the area, we see these rose bushes. And getting through the rose bushes is really hard. Each time you touch one of them, you take damage, and there's some items in the center that you would like to claim. You might be able to maneuver the squirrel in there, but that's really tough. So what we can do instead is come over here and try to push some of the apples. I already got some of them moving in the wrong direction. So let's see if we can get an example here. What would be easier for me to do? Okay, let's see if we can get this in here. If we can get an apple moving in that direction, now we can get close to the bush without a problem. Now if they run into, I took some damage. If they run into the acorns, you'll collect the acorns. Looks like they're moving real slow here. There we go. And then it collected the acorns for you. Okay. So that's the idea for push an apple. All right, let's go to the adventure area. I finished the adventure area. Let's grab some grapes while we're here. There's certainly some bugs and things to clean up, but for the most part, it's done. And we added quite a bit of features in there. All right. See, we had the timer last week. Let's see, get him moving again. The beginning of it is still the same. Okay, so we got 5 seconds going. And we see the little animation on the acorns. I'm not going to bother with that banana. I don't think that one down there I need either. But there's a grape over here that we're going to try for. There we go. Before we get too far. See, I missed the bird, and I got to run away from him. So, okay, but he did drop an acorn, and we'll collect that. There's the extra acorn. All right, there's some goodies over here. We'll go and pick up the jelly donut. Helps you with climbing, but you see there's a halo around it. What the halo allows you to do is add it to your inventory. You notice there's no jelly donut in my inventory. But if I tap the jelly donut, it's added to my inventory down at the bottom, and that will help my climb speed. So if I'm having problems climbing these trees, I could use the jelly donut. But I will save it right now. I'll probably sell it at the vendor. Let's see here. Okay, then we got a banana. I didn't need it. Didn't need the health, so it's still there. There's some extra stuff down here. We got a chocolate donut. The the collection of the donuts is randomly chosen. Just happened that both of these donuts allowed it, so we'll go ahead and collect the chocolate donut, and the grape and the acorn we'll get as well. Okay, and then there are some extra features over here that we added, some acorns. There we go. And no enemies in this area, but there are treasures. So let's see if we can. There's some bananas, I believe. Whoop, I may have to eat the banana. You see the rose bushes are added there to warn the player that, hey, you'll take damage here. Yeah, there's some new stuff here in the telephone poles. There's an acorn there. Do I dare take it? Yes. So let's go to the top here. There is a hawk up here. Let's see how he looks. And he's stuck. So let's see if we can. So I need to fix that. But there's a hawk character, and I didn't set him as a. So what we're gonna. I just died. All right. So what we're gonna do is one of the features that I will be removing for the production value are the development features there, and I'm going to turn those on, and just so I can survive getting through there before everything's balanced. If I turn that on, turn it back off, you notice that I have 7 health. So that's just so I can get to areas quicker and survive a little bit more, and hopefully save some time while doing it. So we'll try to get through here. You saw a bunch of buttons there. Those buttons will teleport you to different sections of the adventure area. There we go. Alright, let's try the bottom set. There's a bunch of treasures. See some rose bushes down at the bottom. Yep, didn't make my jump. There we go. Don't need the grape, so it's solid, and I gotta jump over the bird. Okay, there we go, some extra birds. I'll put a little bit of extra space in there. And one of those is one I placed, one that Bird placed. So we'll go and collect stuff. And we see more birds here. We see a group of birds. You can jump over them. And so a lot more enemies here. Alright. Now the big bird is still there. Down at the bottom. Oh, there's the hawk. Let's see if we can run away. You can hide behind the telephone poles with this one, but obviously there's a problem with him. You know, I bet if I jump, well, no, maybe not. So, some things I need to get fixed on the adventure version of the hawk. Okay. One big section that I added is the maze. And let's see here. This is basically a 4x4 grid, so it's not a terribly big maze. So let's wander through here. There's an opening there. There's a dead end. So we'll need to go up. And I kind of know where things are, but there are 3 possible mazes. Different oh, don't run into the rose bush. And let's see. Let's get through. And obviously going the wrong way, so I gotta search for the correct. There we go. Whoa, rose bush. There we go. There, no, not quite there yet. Well, that's pretty sad when you can't solve your own maze, huh? Let's see here. Well, there's another There, I bet that's it. No. I think I've been there already. Okay. This is the point where I wish there was a pause button on the video that I'm using. So, sorry it's taking so long. I think I've been down here already. So perhaps making this a little bit too... Ooh, there we go. No. Already been there. No. Oh, is that it? No. Okay. So I may have to... Ah! The rose bush was blocking it. That's why. Okay. So that needs to be fixed. There we go. There we go. And then we're out. All right. And we can collect. Now, I got a little bit of... here's some jumping possibilities. Let's see here. There we go. And then we got some birds and stuff over here. And then end of the race. So it took me 4 minutes and 46 seconds. And we got a prize box. Hit the prize box. You can collect 3 gifts. One of the gifts for a brand new player is always going to be a star. The star will collect. And then you can just choose what you want based on the other items there. So I'm going to click the acorn and the donut. And then you will see that they have been added to your inventory. So there's the chocolate and jelly I picked up earlier. Another chocolate. There's the sugar. Now here's the star. The star will permanently increase. Right now my run is 2. Tap on the star and it increases to 3. And that's the prize box. And then the end of the adventure, and we can exit back out, and we go back to the adventure entrance, and not in front of the home. So I'll talk more about it in my code. Thanks.